in California Adventure right now, and this is my favorite. It's still kind of warm, but it's not too bad. It's day 2 of Disney. We still have 3 more days left, but the weather already feels significantly better than yesterday. Yesterday was way hotter than I expected, but I think being from Arizona definitely helped us power through yesterday, because we were at the park all day. I'm really excited to get on the roller coasters. Right now we're gonna get on the Goofy one, which I know that one is more kid friendly, but that one's terrifying. I feel like it's so bumpy. And then of course the big roller coaster that loops we're gonna get on. And the one ride that we tend to avoid is the Ferris wheel. We got on it one time years and years ago, like over half a decade ago, and never again. Yeah. Day 2 of Disneyland, well, technically California Adventure, was a lot easier to get through than day 1, because I feel like we understood what the weather was going to be like a lot better, so we could be more prepared. And because I have little gremlins, we made sure to get on all the kids' rides as much as they wanted to. This way they could enjoy their time, and then by the time they fell asleep, it would be a little bit later in the day, and then the grown-ups could take turns getting on the more adult rides. But another reason that we wanted to get on all the kid rides first at California Adventure is because it was so hot outside. My sister bought some little fans that had water in them that we just kept spraying ourselves and then fanning ourselves while we waited in line, and that helped a little bit, but it was still sweltering outside. And we wanted to take advantage of getting on the little kids rides first, because the lines were significantly shorter than a lot of the bigger attractions. So this meant that we could get through lines a lot faster during the hottest parts of the day. And then by the time my gremlins were exhausted and ready to nap, then we could go ahead and start waiting in lines for some of the bigger attractions that had way longer wait times. And getting on all the family-friendly rides was a lot of fun. The views were beautiful, it was really sunny outside, and it was really entertaining for the whole family. Look, what are those for? The Tree of Life. We should have ridden one of those. I think another Coco event is about to start. We're taking a lunch break right now and eating onigiri filled with tofu, and it's really good. This is hummus with Armenian cucumbers. Carrots with Armenian cucumber, and carrots with hummus. The Cars ride is definitely very beautiful. I love the fact that it takes you through Radiator Springs. You get to see all kinds of animatronics and the characters from the movie before you start racing against the car next to you. And the view from this ride is stunning. I think it's one of those rides though that I think is a lot better whenever we ride it during the day, just because you can see everything a lot better. I don't think we've ever gotten on it at nighttime, though I'm sure that's a really cool experience as well. But the biggest downside to this ride is the wait time. I feel like this ride thus far has had the worst wait times every single time we've gone to California Adventure. I think the record time that we once waited was probably around 2 hours or so, maybe even a little bit more. But because it's one of my kids' favorite rides, it's one that we definitely have to get on every single time that we go to California Adventure. We're heading over to Toy Story right now. We're about to get on the Incredicoaster. Is your heart beating all fast? Yeah, it is.
Welcome to the Incredicoaster. I'm Elastigirl. For your safety, make sure you pull down on the shoulder restraints on the one seat place. Keep your head firmly against the headrest.
Oh god, I'm so nervous. Okay. Oh my god.
Now, keep your eye on your no problem.
Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I kept going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to get on the Incredicoaster because I was getting cold feet at the very end. I was thinking about just stepping out of line and heading back, but I couldn't leave my sister alone and I really wanted to be brave. There's been times where I just don't get on it at all because I get way too terrified This time, I thought I would challenge myself and I would try and keep my eyes open. And I did that for like a few seconds, but then the rest of the time, I was holding on for dear life and hoping that it was gonna be over soon. I've always been a really big scaredy cat whenever it comes to really fast rides. And this one in particular is extra terrifying because not only does it go super fast, but it also has a loop where it takes you upside down, and the swoops that go up and down make my stomach feel like it's in knots. Plus, this time I kept thinking my glasses were going to fly off, so I kept my eyes closed for the majority of the ride so that I wouldn't see how high up we were going at times. But at the same time, I feel like it made it maybe even a little bit more terrifying because I could just feel the whole ride without actually seeing, and I think in my head I pictured it a lot worse than it really was. Oh my god, tears in my eyes. Oh my god, that was terrifying. The ride that I was looking forward to the most was definitely the Symphony Swings. I think this one is just so beautiful and it's very relaxing. I remember the very first time I ever got on it, I was terrified because I saw the swing and I saw the little harness that you have on and I thought, that's it? That's all you have? After a few seconds, I lose that fear and it just feels so magical. I remember as a kid watching the commercials of the kids waking up their parents to go to Disneyland, and then there's scenes where they're on the Symphony Swings, and I just thought that that looked so whimsical, and I could have never imagined that someday I'd be on them as well. And now it's the one I look forward to the most.
Look at this one.
Wow, that's beautiful. Miguel's memory box. One of the last rides we got on this day was Ariel's Undersea Adventure, and this was my first time ever getting on this ride. It was perfect for the whole family because you don't get wet or anything. We're able to relax a little bit, and it basically takes us through a storyline where you're able to see a lot of animatronics. It's very relaxing, and after walking all day and standing in line for long periods of time, it felt very nice to be able to sit for a little bit, and my gremlins loved it.
I didn't see that some cheese on there.
No cheese.
That's good.
After eating the plant-based chorizo quesadilla, which by the way is delicious and something I would definitely eat again and again because it was very savory, it was seasoned well, and overall it was a very filling meal, we started heading over to the World of Color show. We usually like to get there a little bit earlier to get really good spots. If you sit a little bit closer to the front, you get a really good view of everything, but you also run the risk of getting wet, which is fine because this time we had ponchos. In previous vacations, we always forgot ponchos, and so we always tried to stay away from the edge, but this time my gremlins really wanted to be right up close to where the water was going to be spraying out. And the World of Color show is one that we can never miss because it is beautiful. The first time I ever saw it, I remember being in tears because I had never seen something so breathtaking. So unfortunately, I can't share the whole thing or even the music that goes along with it because of copyright reasons. So I'm gonna put a different soundtrack, but you'll get to see some snippets of what we were able to experience, and I feel like this was just the perfect way to end the night. California Adventure now at 9:30 p.m. which is perfect because we're exhausted. Today's day 2 of 5. Yesterday we left past 10 and we were so tired, but we also got to the park super early. Today we got here kind of late.
Like at 7 a.m.
Yeah. Today we got here like what, noon?
Yeah.
But we got to go on a lot of rides and it was still a lot of fun. And we're already like wiped out, but that's good though because then we'll have enough energy for tomorrow. I think this was definitely my favorite World of Color show. I love the fact that they included Mulan. She's my favorite heroine. She's my favorite Disney heroine. Ever since I was a kid, I loved Mulan. And then I love the fact that they included Encanto and Coco. It was amazing. I loved it. I'm ready to go to sleep though.